Good afternoon, everyone. Frank here. If you clicked on the video, you should know by the title, my 7.3 liter Power Stroke is having problems. Now, this all started on a rainy day in Charleston, South Carolina. I'm on some back roads, driving like I normally would. Windshield wipers are on, radio's on, AC's on, everything's good. Come up to a stoplight, windshield wipers stop working. So here, let me set you down. Windshield wipers stopped working, and I had this problem recently where I had to replace the windshield wiper motor. And the way that they stopped working made me think that it wasn't the motor. And then I suddenly noticed that my windows didn't go down. You gotta remember, it's raining. My windshield wipers don't work. I can't see. I'm gonna roll down the window to stick my head out the side. I don't know, whatever. Anything to just try and make it the half mile it is home. I ended up pulling over and waiting for the rain to stop. But I couldn't believe it. My windows quit working. My windshield wipers quit working. On the way home, I figured out that my cruise control stopped working. The truck still drove. But the biggest thing was when I pulled over and I stopped and it stopped raining, I turned my truck back on and I couldn't get it out of park. It was just stuck in park, and I'm sitting there flipping through forums trying to figure it out. I'm stuck on the side of the road. And I saw something on the forum that said you can put your key one click forward to where none of the electronics are on or anything. One click forward, put your truck into neutral, start it, then you can put it into drive. That ended up working. That kind of blew my mind, though. I figured a neutral safety switch would prevent that from happening, but whatever. I'm just a regular dumb guy. So that's how I've got it home. That's how I've been driving it around. Thank God my AC still works. I'd be dead right now. I finally get the truck home and I'm flying through forums again. I actually had a problem where my truck kept blowing the number 8 fuse, which went to my brake lights. You know, when you push the pedal for your brake lights, I didn't have running lights. There was a wire that kept shorting out on my frame, and it would just blow the fuse and I would lose all of my running lights. Finally got that fixed. You know, it's an old truck. It does have old truck problems, which are annoying. 7.3 liter engine is a fantastic power plant. Transmissions were, but I have a built one in my truck. So I'm really heartbroken that I'm having electrical issues with the truck again. But as I was looking on some forums, I heard something about a GEM. It's not the GEM module. You're not going to say module. It's just called the GEM. It's a little bit pricey, but from what I saw, in most cases, that was what was wrong with their truck. And they say that with this body style and whatnot, water would leak through the windshield and onto the module and would create all kinds of problems. Very similar to mine. The biggest one is I have to put the truck in freaking neutral to start it. I can't roll down the dang windows. You know, once again, thank God my truck has barely working AC. Or this would just be a death trap. But if anybody else knows any better information than that, I'm not a Ford diesel technician or an international diesel technician. I work on freaking tractors. That's what I do. They're not nearly as complicated as I say that, man. A lot of them have emission systems on it now, but I'm more affiliated and comfortable and knowledgeable in that aspect. Other than that, I have no idea. So outside of replacing the GEM, I don't know what else to do. Maybe I can unplug it and plug it back in. I mean, that's wishful thinking, but let's be realistic here. Things like that don't actually fix things. I don't have good enough luck for that to work. But anyways, fire away. Help me out. I would love to get to the bottom of this. From what I've been told, The GEM is conveniently, located behind this fuse box here. I assume that's it right there. Let's go look on this other side here. You can't see anything. Fantastic. Right, just to give everyone an idea of what's going on, I'm going to start my truck, which starts normally. Just like so. Foot on the brake. That ain't happening. All right, I'm going to turn the truck off. I'm going to put it to this first position here. Make sure that no electronics are on. Gonna drop her down into neutral. Now I have full range of motion. Make sure I'm in neutral now. Starts just fine. Now I'm in drive. Well, once I put it back into park, Bo, it's game over. I've heard a couple people mention about a safety switch on the brake pedal, you know? It's a, you can't put it in gear without pressing the brake down. That's a little safety feature. I've heard about those going bad, but that just wouldn't explain everything else going out at the same time. Your windshield wipers, nothing. The jets don't even work. Windows, nothing. The unlock and lock button still works. My dome light does not come on anymore. These are all just weird things that all went out at the exact same time. Now I can't explain. Guess I might as well do a quick cooler update. Still got ice in there. We're looking pretty good, although it is melting down pretty good. It's just too dang hot out there. If anyone has any sort of information that might help me a little bit or just give me some insight on what is actually going on, that would just be great. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful day.